Hey guys, so I finally heard back from Pegasus about book two, and they basically said that it's just too early in the book sales of this book. It's only been out for just over 2 weeks now. It's too early in its run for them to commit to a whole other book. So they gave me two options. Option A is that I accept like a joint publication agreement, which means that I pay a fixed amount and they handle everything. Um, the difference between that and self-publishing is that if I were to self-publish, not only would I be handling the entire cost of the publication, but then I would have to also do all the work and handle all the logistics to get the book out. Um, with this joint agreement, I pay a fixed amount and they do everything else. Um, and if I do that, then the publication process would start right now. Or option B, I wait until August where they will have a better sense of how well the book is selling and if it has potential to be a book series. And then they could potentially offer me a standard deal, just like what I got for this book, if not an even better deal. So I chose option B. Like I said in my last video, you have to bet on yourself, guys. You have to have faith in your work, in what you do. I chose this story above everything else that I've written in my life because I have faith in it. I have faith in my work. So, and I spent most of last year working on book two. And I believe that it is most definitely worth a standard deal, just like this book, if not better. I believe that. So to just accept the whole, joint publication route would be like admitting that I don't have faith in it. When I do believe that this book series can be a success. I believe it with all my heart. And part of this is my fault. I I was advised by other writers to wait and that it's better if the publisher comes to you and asks for the next book as opposed to you going, here it is. But I've worked all my life with the mentality of supply and demand. This book came out and you guys kept asking over and over again, like, when's the next book? When's the next book? So I knew that it would take about a year to get book two out, and I didn't want it to be delayed because of me. So book one came out January 25th, and I turned in book two on February 1st. I didn't wait. I was just ready to do it. So Pegasus said, they didn't say no. They just said, hold your horses, son. Like if you want to do this now, this is how we can go about it. Or you can wait and we can see for sure if you're worth investing in, if you're worth us taking on the entirety of the cost of the publication. Um and again, I researched Pegasus, and I know that that's how they operate. Like I said, I jumped the gun, but that's okay. The fact of the matter is that there's a lot of people who have submitted books to Pegasus who didn't get a standard deal right out of the gate. They got a joint publication offer. That's what they got, and some of them took it, and some of them didn't. So I am extremely lucky that the first thing that I ever submitted to any publisher, there was immediate interest in it. But for now, they've made a considerable investment in me. They're still working on advertising the book and making sure that it gets as much exposure and as many sales as it can possibly get. So I can't complain. I think this is as fair as they can be, considering that I am a brand new author. I've only technically been an author for 2 weeks and 2 days. So it's understandable. I'm just very ambitious, and I've been waiting to do this for so long that I'm just ready to do it. Like, I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to get book 2 out there. I'm working on book 3. I'm just ready to do it. I want to do this for you for the rest of my life. This is what I want to do. I want to tell you stories. I want you guys to enjoy my characters and my wacky adventures and my humor, for as long as I live. So, if me getting the right deal to move forward, with book 2 is completely dependent on sales of book 1. And yeah, I mean, I could borrow the money right now and go ahead and get book 2, get the publication process started. Somebody suggested to me that I do a Kickstarter, but I don't feel comfortable doing that, asking you guys for money, and then a year later asking you to buy the book. Even if we do tiers and I give you guys rewards along the way, I don't feel comfortable doing that. To me, all of that feels the same way as just me paying it out of pocket. It just feels like admitting that I don't feel like I'm worth it, and I feel like I am. I bet on me. I believe that this is worth it. I believe that I put together a very worthy follow-up that those of you who enjoyed book 1 will most definitely enjoy book 2. So if I'm hell-bent on getting a standard contract again for the second book, and that's entirely dependent on the sales of book 1, what am I doing on my end to make this happen? Well, as I've said before on several videos, we're working on a commercial. However, it's taking a lot longer than we expected. Eugenia, who is the best graphic designer, graphic artist that I've ever worked with, is doing all the artwork for this commercial that will feature stop motion animation and, flash animation. And she wants it to be the best. She wants it to be of the highest quality, so she's taking her time. I'm not rushing her. If she wants to cook, I'm going to let her cook, because she is very, very good. And I want this to be the best it could possibly be. My hope is to get this commercial out to you guys before June. Also, right now I'm stuck in Virginia. I'll be going back to Tallahassee within the next 2 weeks. And when I get there, I'm going to hit the ground running and do whatever I can to promote the book. And whatever I need to do, book signings, appearances, interviews, whomever will have me, I will be there to make sure that not just you guys, but casual readers also know about Kassandra Killjoy, Paranormal Private Eye. And shortly after I arrive, the 26th or 27th of February, I am going to the Leon County Library to present them with a free copy of my book. My book will be at the library, which is mind-blowing to me, because that's where my love of reading and my love of comics began. Reading comics at the library every time my grandmother would go to get research materials to help my grandfather with his law cases. So yeah, guys, I'm going to do everything in my power to give book one, The Search for the Swordsman, as much exposure and as much promotion as possible, to get that standard contract and to get book two out the right way. Some of you might be wondering what you can do to help out, if anything. First things first, thank you so much for all your support these past 2 weeks. It has been, I have had some of the greatest interactions I've ever had with you guys just these past 2 weeks. You guys supporting the book, sharing links, asking questions, just the absolute best. So thank you for that. It has been an absolute treasure. So no matter what happens, um, I'm going to remember these last 2 weeks so fondly for the rest of my life. And I deeply appreciate that. So what can you do? There's three possible things that you could do to help out. Um, Number one, the book is available everywhere books are sold. It's available on Amazon.com, Barnes and Nobles, Walmart. I will put those links in the comment section. If you want to help out, share those links on your social media. There you go. The other thing you could potentially do is let Pegasus know how you feel about it and that you want more. Go to Twitter and go to @PegasusPublish. Go to their account and just let them know how you feel about this and in your own words, and that you want more. Hashtag more Killjoy. Let them know. And last but not least, put your reviews out there for everybody to see. You can either type them up or you can film yourselves. You can do a video review. Some of you have told me, oh, Erod, I don't have the technology to do that, the knowledge to do that. Guys, if you have a smartphone and an internet connection, you can get your reviews out there. They don't have to be polished. They don't have to be professional. The only reason you would need better tools than that would be if you were a professional reviewer, if you were doing it for a living. But nothing in the world can stop you from getting your opinions out there at this day and age. So if you have a YouTube account, if you have a TikTok account, Instagram, any kind, Twitter, any kind of social media, you can get your reviews out there. You can film your thoughts on it on your phone and upload it to Twitter right now or TikTok or wherever in less than 10 minutes. You could get that done. So yeah, just get reviews out there. However, if that is still too technical for you, you can go to Amazon.com and look up the book. Go to the page the book is located on, and it has a star rating. Click on the 5 stars, and you can post a review right there and add to the review aggregator. Right now, on Amazon.com, I have 5 out of 5 stars. This has 5 out of 5 stars based on 2 reviews. Just 2 reviews. One is a fan from Britain. Thank you very much. And the other is from my mother, which I deeply appreciate. And my mother wouldn't lie. But the general consensus between those 2 reviewers is that the book is fun and it's funny and it's very enjoyable. My mom, of course, said, I can't wait to see more books. So you can add to that. You can add to that. The more reviews are on there, the more it will be recommended to other readers. So that will help out a lot. So anyway, there you go. That's what you do. Share the links where the book is sold, review it, and go to Pegasus's Twitter account and let them know directly if you like it. Let them know I like it and I want more. Hashtag more Killjoy. Guys, as per usual, it's an absolute pleasure telling you stories and entertaining you. You guys are the greatest fans in the world. If it was up to me, I would give you book 2 tomorrow. But it seems like at the earliest, book 2 will probably come out August of 2025 at the earliest. Let's hope. But what I promise you is that no matter what happens, I will do everything in my power to get that story out to you one day, no matter what. Okay, I believe in this and I appreciate your support. So I am committed to giving you the full story of Kassandra Killjoy, the full saga of Kassandra Killjoy, Paranormal Private Eye. Now, before I close this out, one last incentive uh, to hopefully persuade you to share the links and voice your opinion to Pegasus and maybe even do your own reviews. I'm going to tell you the premise of book 2, which shouldn't give away anything. The premise of book 2 is as follows. There is a serial killer on the loose in Obscure City, a serial killer that's specifically targeting agents of the Silent Knights, agents that may hold the secret of the location of the Caskets of Chaos. The Caskets of Chaos are ancient devices that house the bodies, the still living bodies of the 7 original vampires. The 7 most dangerous and the 7 vampires of whom every existing vampire is the descendant of. So Killjoy, Mad, and Jaime have one night to solve this mystery, to stop the killer from claiming another victim and finding and opening the Caskets of Chaos. Thank you for your support. I love you. Have a nice day.